I got rhythm, I got music, I got my gal. Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? I could ask for something more other than this ridiculousness. An American in Pali, released in 1951, and is directed by Vincent Minnelli, who's behind such movie musicals like Meet Me in St. Louis, The Bandwagon, and Gigi. And this film stars Gene Kelly, Leslie Caron, Oscar Levant, George Gutteri, and Nina Fach. Oh God. I'm gonna laugh every time I say her name. At least when I'm looking up the pronunciation, it is listing it as Nina Fach. I'm a 2-year-old. I don't mean any offense. I actually really like Nina Fach. I really loved her in 10 Commandments, and I forgot that she was in this movie. If it's pronounced something differently, please leave it in the comments and let me know. But until then, I'm looking up pronunciation. It's Nina Fach. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one, guys. Gene Kelly plays Jerry Mulligan, who's an American living in Paris. Well, good night, everybody. Those are literally the first words that are spoken in this movie, which I really appreciate because the title was confusing me. Is there some kind of metaphor behind that? What does it really mean, an American in Paris? It means just that. There's an American in Paris. And he is a struggling artist just trying to make a living. Until one day, Nina Fach comes along and really likes one of his paintings and purchases one. And she decides to become his benefactor with a little something something on the side. But those plans are going to be foiled because Jerry Mulligan has suddenly fallen in love at first sight with no explanation with Liza Bouvier. And the drama just ensues. And actually, I'm blowing that way out of proportion because the biggest problem that I had with this movie is that the whole love aspect that Nina Fach had with Gene Kelly is totally skipped over. Let's just focus on the story and the characters first. Then we'll get into all the fluffy musical and dance numbers. So we get Gene Kelly. He's a struggling artist. Nina Fach comes along, really likes the artist, not necessarily the paintings, but looks at him, thinks, ooh, he could be a nice little boy toy for me. And so she becomes his benefactor. She really does nothing in the film that makes the audience go, I do not like this character at all, or she's evil, or she doesn't have Gene Kelly's best interest in mind. Actually, it seems like she is falling madly in love with this person and will do anything to support him and try to build him up. Because if I was in Gene Kelly's shoes and someone came along and gave me that opportunity, and I would gladly engage in conversations with you, probably go out on dates with you, and probably fuck you. Her last name is the best. So the movie's going along. These two are developing their relationship with each other. She's giving him a studio. She's purchasing canvas, paint materials. She's giving him everything. And then they go to a party in the final act of the movie. Nothing really happens there that, again, causes us to dislike this person, and then all of a sudden, Gene Kelly decides, no, I'm gonna go with this other girl. I don't want you like that. And we never see that character again. Resolution! What? And this person that he falls in love with was just a random girl at a nightclub that he went to while he was on a date with Nina Fach. And Leslie Caron, she is engaged to be married by what we would find out to be one of Gene Kelly's best friends, or at least one of his singing friends that just randomly shows up and starts singing as the movie goes along. And Gene Kelly, Leslie Caron, they have some nice, passionate, ballet-type dance scenes here. But even after they have these beautiful dances, at the end she goes, no, I'm engaged to be married. Oh, but Jerry, just so you know, I love you. That's not an exaggeration. Those are lines in the movie. She says, I'm engaged to be married, but just so you know, I do love you. Huh? And then the singing best friend finds out that she's in love with Gene Kelly, and instead of actually doing a humanistic response of being pissed off or wanting to punch the guy in the face, he goes, okay. He kisses her and allows her to go to Gene Kelly. Oh yes, thank you, male character, for allowing this female character to do what she wants. What I'm getting at here is that this movie is 100% strictly fluff dance musical, because the main meat of this film is on the George Gershwin music. I Got Rhythm, I'll Build a Stairway to Paradise, Swonderful. That's why we are watching this movie, if we are watching it at all. When you put Gene Kelly's name on a poster, we go, okay, we're gonna get some solid dancing here. And Jesus Christ, man's incredible. The man is 100% a performer. The way he dances and how he just, the smile that he has on his face and how he makes the tapping and just everything seems so easy and effortless. I just want to punch him in the face. He's so freaking good. And it's interesting because this film did win Best Picture at the Oscars that year. And the film was in its infancy, and when we want to go to the movies, we wanted all of that stage direction, all that stage performance. Give us orchestral music, give us tap dancing, give us singing. We want to feel like we are at the theater when we are watching a movie. And we get that with Gene Kelly. He's fantastic. He is a showman. But my contemporary brain, when I'm watching this movie, I watch him dance, and it's absolutely incredible. And I think to myself, you want to be a painter, but you dance like that. You could be making a lot more money if you just slightly tweak your profession. His singing, not so much. I'm not the biggest fan of his voice, but the way that he dances and he sings along with it, you find it entertaining. But I think the biggest standout of this movie is Oscar Levant and the Concerto in F. My God, that man knows how to tickle the ivories. And as the scene goes along, the idea here is that Oscar Levant is playing all of the instruments in the entire orchestra. He's even the conductor, and he is actually playing everything. It is breathtaking. It's a spectacle to watch. But really, that's all that this movie has. It's all spectacle, it's all music, it's all dance. And all those aspects are magnificent. They're beautiful. I love watching that type of stuff. But I love watching that type of stuff with a good story and good characters. In Aristotle's Poetics, he listed the 6 elements of drama that you absolutely need in order for theater to be good was plot, character, theme, diction, music, and spectacle. Music and spectacle on the bottom of the spectrum. The most important thing listed first was plot. Give us a good story. Do we have one here? Absolutely not. What's happening here, and really what's happening to a lot of live theater nowadays, is that the idea of spectacle and music is actually put on the top spectrum. Those are the most important things. That's what's going to bring in the audience. Plot, characters, we'll flush those out later, but really we want to have that spectacle. We want to have that appeal to bring people in. And whenever that is the mindset, you're asking for disaster. Because yes, your movie, your play, it can look pretty, it can look beautiful, it can be flashy entertainment, but it's not going to last with you as a good story and good characters are going to. So guys, in the end, An American in Paris is almost completely forgettable. These characters, I mean, really, they're very, very dumb. The only one that's a little intriguing is Nina Falk, and they totally forget about her. There is nothing resolved with that character in the end. I kind of want them to make a sequel, An American in Paris 2, Nina's Revenge. And she'd kick down the door and raise up her pistol and say, "You fucking with me?" Oh my God, I'm a genius. But if you are looking for some breathtaking tap dancing, some okay singing, and just beautiful music, then yes, this is the movie for you. I always want something more, a little bit more with my movies. I'm going to give An American in Paris 1.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part in my videos where I pick which movie I'm going to be watching next, and the next one comes as a recommendation from one of my subscribers. Gemma R, you have another recommendation here. You recommended Rat Race. Some good old-fashioned comedy fun. Oh man, I haven't seen this movie since I was like a sophomore in high school, but I do remember really enjoying it. I remember laughing like crazy. I don't know if it was because I was younger at the time and all this was very slapsticky, but I remember enjoying this movie. So thank you very much, Gemma R, for the recommendation. If any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, please leave your comment below this video or go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my Twitter account. Leave your recommendation there, and if I have access to it, I will watch, review it, and give you a shout out on the channel. So everyone, have you seen An American in Paris, the movie? If you did, comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And if you like what you saw here, you like my take on movie reviews, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2019, and if we get there, I will watch a movie that I never want to watch again since I was a kid, Arachnophobia, because that's what I have. So if you want me to torture myself, and if you want me to record myself torturing myself, please hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, tell your family, send them over to Caleb Watches Movies. So everyone, I will see you next time with my review of Rat Race. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.